Video game bang.
Welcome to another exciting episode of Video Game Bang. Video Game Bang. Your weekly source for all things video game. Featuring your fearless hosts, Cory, Vincent.
I'm pretty much Microsoft and Marvel. The cans are on. It's when ish gets real. People get shot during the day?
And Aaron Carter.
Buy the armor, I equip it, and it's like pink thong. The guy that delivers vending machine items in my job, he can play it right.
Fill up your Mountain Dew and grab your Doritos. It's time for Video Game Bang.
Is the end here, everybody? I think it is. The end of 2016, everybody. You are listening to the Video Game Bang's final show of 2016. I am here, Sir Aaron Carter. Cory is in New York. And we've got one hell of a show for you. All of this is powered by Energy, of course. Sponsors Oblivion Comics and Coffee. Come for the coffee, stay for the comics. Who else we got? Mainframe, right?
Yeah, Mainframe.
Got a slogan? We got a slogan yet for them? 2017, we better have a freaking slogan for them.
We're going to have a slogan
promise.
for them.
Antline Audio, keep your headphones. Get a mod mic, damn it. They're going to add damn it on there. I know they are.
I don't think the FCA will let them.
I know they are. Behind the ones and twos, everybody, it's the real David Webb.
What is going on, everybody? Welcome to the end of 2016.
I like to call it the end of a chapter.
The end of a
That's what-
chapter?
Yeah, this is the end of the chapter.
No, screw it. It's the end of a book. Let's start a whole new book.
Okay. All right,
like
George
that
Martin.
idea.
It's going to be
Oh no! Don't let him.
the whole... Well, I mean, he pretty much damn well wrote
He pretty
2016.
much.
Let's
Yeah,
be
he did
honest.
write 2016.
That's the seventh
He's not even
Game of Thrones book.
Not even done, apparently.
He's not even.
And of course, today we have with us one of our sponsors, of course, one of our friends. We love when she comes on the show.
Aw.
I don't even know what more good things I can say about
Aw,
her.
thank you.
El Boogie's here, everybody.
Hi, guys. Thanks for having me on your last show. I'm excited.
Yes. Question before we
Sure.
go forward. The bread? Why do you have, like, a little...
I brought a little bit of bread with me.
little bit of bread? What are you feeding ducks?
So, last night I ate something bad,
Ooh.
and so today I
Wait,
did
was
not,
it meat?
No,
Ah.
I did not eat meat.
Darn.
That's a no-no. No, yeah, so today I wasn't feeling very good. I called out of work. I stayed in bed. I've just been kind of nibbling on stuff. So I brought some bread to nibble on if I need to, because I haven't ate a lot. And then my lovely thermos here actually has ginger ale in it.
Nice. Ginger ale. It fixes everything.
Everything.
Everybody. They'll be a
So-
sponsor in 2017.
Canada.
on
Canada
the
will
line,
be a sponsor.
Yes, Canada Dry will be a sponsor.
No, the country.
Oh, just the
Canada.
country? That's fine. Actually, they're nice people.
I've been working on them.
And on the line, everybody, from the deepest depths of
Okay,
backwards Fresno,
It's not that bad. We're not Sacramento.
we fear for her life every day because of that city. Mrs. Katie Kurt, everybody.
Still not my name. Still not my name.
I thought it was.
Surprisingly not. I
saved
feel
in
like
my-
we've been friends.
It's literally saved
So
in my
long.
phone as that.
Okay, that's wrong.
I don't know what you mean.
It's better than how my name.
Literally
my
in
name
this
is.
day and age, do you really want your real name online?
Your real name's
See?
online. Where's the logic there?
That's really awkward because I have
But
a
I'm
real
braver.
name.
Yeah,
on the
his
stream.
name's really the real David
I'm a
Webb.
little-
No. I have your name on stream.
Oh,
Oh, so
there it is. You're out in the
sending
ether.
mixed
You're
messages.
out in the ether.
Oh,
And today,
man.
you know what? I'm going to incorporate them. We normally don't do this on the weekday shows, but, Cory is gone. And
We do what we want.
yeah, exactly. I got the reins, baby, and
We're
it's
gonna burn
going
this mother down.
crazy. So, welcome, everybody. The chat room. Say hello, chat.
Hello, chat.
Hi, chat.
See?
Hi,
And
chat.
I'm really looking forward to some feedback from some chat today, because today is going to be the 2016 year in review for the VGB. Like you have at your job. Your manager calls you in the office, is like, you know what? Your performance review, is up today. Let me tell you what's wrong with you. You're fired.
Ooh, the
So
pressure.
there it is.
2016, you're fired.
But see, I like that type of stuff. I like that type of stuff. So throughout the show, of course, I'll probably sprinkle in some things like what can we do in 2017 to make a better show for you, the VGB listener. And for the podcast listeners as well, who don't show up to the live shows. We do it live, of course, twice a week. People, you should be here. But you can also hit us up on the Twitter. Let us know, what you think. Like, you know what? I've had enough of that Steven Gutierrez on the show. Get him off.
Aww.
Get him off. We'll see what we can do.
Understandable.
We'll see what we can do.
Speaking of upgrades to the show,
Okay.
one of our fans, I believe it was the artist formerly known as Charlie Manson,
Okay.
who's now Drew in the TARDIS in chat. He tweeted out a very old picture from the old studio.
Wow.
It was old studio, old setup. The Twitch setup was way different. Remember that red background that we had?
No.
Okay, I think that was before. That's before you actually started watching the Twitch stream.
Okay,
Yeah,
alright.
we had like a red background with like our names and like banners underneath like the webcam.
Oh, yes,
You remember that?
yes. Now I remember. Yes. Now
And
that-
remember
for like
any of
2
this.
shows, we tried doing a green screen, and then
I remember that as well.
Cory stopped using it, so it just looked like you were in like a terrorist
Like Al
cave.
Qaeda had
Yeah,
kidnapped me. I
Nice.
remember
Exactly.
that.
Nice.
Yes.
So he
yes.
tweets out this picture, and I was like, "Man, look how far we've come."
Yeah, it's been a hell of a ride, definitely.
Hell of a
We've evolved greatly, and this isn't even our final form.
No.
But I think we can, I know we can grow more. Real quick roundtable, because you've been listening, LB, for what? How long?
I would say probably 9 months.
9 months. Okay, that's a baby right there.
Yeah.
That's literally a
Aw.
child.
I'm
More than
new.
I've-
I'm actually pretty new to podcasts in general.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow. Katie, you
I
too?
love them though.
Yeah. You guys, I think, were the first one I started listening to regularly.
Awesome.
Yeah.
And
Feels
if-
special.
And if you're listening for the first time as well, congratulations for stopping on one of the best podcasts out there.
One of them.
Yeah, because there's one other one I started, a year back. But
Yeah, spin-off.
yeah, a little small spin-off. So let's do a quick round robin. And if you don't know anything, you can say pass, and we'll come back to you. But what do you think the VGB can do in 2017 to be a better podcast? David Webb, you got anything off the top of the head? Because if not, I can start.
You know what? I know you have a list.
Yeah, pretty much. I have a gigantic
And
list.
that's to say that you think this is wrong, but you're the kind of person that always looks up. Where can we improve?
Yes.
So I know you have stuff going in the works.
Yes.
I'll chime in.
So then I'll start. Number 1 on my list. This is my personal list,
Your list,
right here.
okay.
I would love to see more of a female presence on VGB.
Yeah.
I'm cool with that.
You send you mixed messages because before you said let's get Steven off of the show, and now you
Wow.
said more.
Oh.
It's mixed messages.
Just
Nice.
why don't you tell him
Hey.
to just bend over and kick him right
He's watching, I'm sure.
in the
so.
tail. He's at work.
Yeah,
He's
he
at-
said he was a watch on his lunch.
Hey,
That's
there's nothing
terrible.
wrong with being a girl. I'm just
Nothing wrong with being a girl.
saying that
Steven.
right now.
So,
Own it.
like today is a very big, rare day. We have 2 of each, representing each gender. We never had that before, really. Like on
No,
a
that's
regular
true.
basis.
Yeah, I think you're right.
So-
Well, no, because last time I was on, we had we had Ivy Doomkitty on, but I
Ivy?
guess that still wasn't.
No, I
even.
mean like on a regular though. Like,
Okay, gotcha.
That's true.
it's always a sausage party in here, and
Aw.
it's not because that's why I want, but for one, there's a whole different perspective when it comes to video games from the female perspective.
That's true. That's true. Yeah.
2, I firmly believe that females always pick better games than males do.
It's fair. We're pretty awesome.
Why do you
yes.
say that?
Yeah.
And I have proof, like literally
Oh,
proof.
okay, proof.
Every woman that I've ever spoke to, and I'm not talking about, and this is because it's just the dumb industry that makes little like fluffy Barbie doll type of games for girls, as if they're not the same type of gamer as a guy gamer or something like that.
Okay.
But every girl gamer that I've ever spoken to, if I would be like, what type of game do you like, or what game are you playing? If it's in a different genre that I don't normally play, even if it's RTS or something like that, it's probably the best one in that genre. It's never like I play this obscure game called I don't know, like Block Hunter 3 or something like that.
You know what? Block Hunter 2 was bomb.
Yeah,
I mean,
exactly.
Let's credit where credit's due.
And then I learned this first in high school when I would bring my 64 to class, on like little free days or something like that. And they'd be like, "Oh, do you have Mario Kart?" And I'd be like, "No, I don't have Mario Kart. All I've got are these."
How do you not have Mario Kart?
How do you not have Mario Kart?
It's just one of the things, right?
Jeez.
And then the next year after that or something like that, I'd bring it again. And then you got Super Smash Brothers? No, I just have.
Oh, she just went Smash.
Terrible. That was later in the semester, but
it's this chair.
It's just the same. I've seen it with every. I don't think I've run into one woman, female gamer, that has given me a bad game, and I'm like, okay, maybe the League of Legends players, but that's a whole different. That's a whole different breed,
Yeah, they're like halflings.
So I really value the opinion of the female gamer, and I want to hear more of it on the VGB. We only hear from our side, and we can represent them like they can.
It'd be nice too, just because you guys, mostly are about video games, but you still talk about other geeky culture stuff too.
Yeah.
So I think that would be kind of cool if you guys had more of a presence from that perspective.
And we outnumber you guys like all the time on the show, so like, come on, we can do a. I would love to see a full VGB female cast. None of us on there. Me, Cory, Webb, and just see how that would go.
Have another show.
Best show ever.
The ladies of VGB doing their own
Oh, that'd
thing.
be awesome.
Yeah.
Hey, Cory's
We'll
not
stick it
here. Cory's not here, so
I'm
you can
telling
start
you.
this now.
Somebody still has to run the ones and twos.
That's the
so
thing. We need to find somebody who can do this.
You're
do
wearing
it.
a wig, Webb. Oh, okay.
Webb's one of us. Secretly.
Hey,
That would work too.
That wig I wore for the Kiss show was pretty fabulous.
Well, when we
It
get,
did look pretty good.
we need to get ginormous, because when me and Cory did the CBS podcast with Gamertag Radio in LA.
Yeah.
They had a guy behind like the glass window. He wasn't in the room with us. He was running everything.
He ran everything off
Yeah.
screen.
Right.
Okay.
We need to get that big.
Yeah, we need to get
Fancy.
that big. That was, I don't know. It was because I'm never like shooken by the moment or anything like that. And in that moment, I definitely wasn't. But it was really.
It was different.
It was different. Yeah, I felt like, okay, this is a different level. We have a dope studio.
I think we're almost to that. That's the next level for us because
The glass. That's
the glass.
the glass.
Some people want to break the glass ceiling. We want to build a glass wall.
Yeah.
All about building walls in
would that
2017.
fit
Terrible.
in this room though?
Yeah, all we have to do is just knock out this wall
Yeah.
here.
Just knock out
You
that
can't
wall.
knock
Okay.
out that. That's a load-bearing wall.
Hey, that'll be
I think
fine.
that also goes outside.
We just knock out
No, that one doesn't. That one's fine. The chalk wall is fine. It's that wall that we can't. This wall we probably could.
I still feel
Nope, that's
No,
the
this is
stairs.
stairs.
Okay,
You know
so
what?
then
Reconfigure the whole
well,
house.
yeah, we'll knock down something.
We'll figure it.
We're gonna just
the
knock
writers
down.
will figure
Yeah.
it out.
But we need a glass. we need a Dr. Oz.
I want Cory and Elizabeth to come home on Sunday, whenever it is they're coming home. And there's sledgehammers and holes in the wall in different walls because we all want to
We're just like,
break down
which
a
one
different
can
wall.
we do?
That would be amazing.
And we just we'll be out of here in a couple days.
But like the plan didn't really work, guys. Sorry. But
What had happened
Right.
was,
yeah, I'm pretty
It's
sure.
not what it looks like.
Exactly.
unless it looks like we busted down some walls, in case it's exactly what it looks like.
So, anything happening in chat? Is there anything they see so far?
They're calling Webb Trump.
Oh, because he
yeah.
wants to build the wall. That's
Yeah,
why.
Yep.
I'm gonna build the wall. Drew in the TARDIS wants to know if we're gonna have an all-women show. Who's gonna make the sandwiches?
Ooh.
I was ignoring that
He
comment.
quickly backpedals and says JK, JK, JK.
Oh.
But he said JK 3 times.
Yeah,
so
once it's out
is he
there, man.
Just kidding about just kidding?
Yeah.
Feel betrayed,
I
Charlie.
don't know.
Well, see, so now that's Charlie. So he's already starting his change for the 2017.
Yeah.
He's Drew in the TARDIS. Is that what it is?
Drew in the TARDIS.
Drew
2017.
and the TARDIS.
He's gonna go with the Doctor.
I wonder why he changed. Maybe because he was getting a lot of flack for being Charlie Manson.
It's a little.
Yeah, a little
A
on
little
the nose there.
questionable.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I mean,
Although it was pretty funny to hear like Charlie Manson's our number one participant.
Yeah, exactly.
I mean, let's be honest, because he kind of was.
That is kind of funny.
New year, new me.
Yeah. You guys are redesigning Cory's house without him there. This is bizarre. Yeah.
I think we talk about doing that like every time.
Probably.
We do.
And it
we
needs
come
to-
up
it
with
just
some of our
needs to
best
happen.
ideas.
Just needs to happen. Just needs to happen.
We just need to do it.
If you don't have anything else, I can keep going.
Go for it.
All right. So another thing I'd like to see, I guess up it a little bit more is I want to see a new theme song for the Weekend Bang.
Okay.
Okay.
Can we just have like new theme songs in general?
Well, we can have a contest. I would love to do that and see how creative our, because our logo, which you can't see in the background right now because that banner is down. Can you see it in the middle? Yeah,
Yeah,
our logo
it's
right in the middle. That was designed by, basically a fan of ours, correct?
Really?
No. I don't know where it came from.
Well, the story is that it was by a fan of ours.
Well, apparently we don't know, so.
I'm just going to give the
can be
credit to
any
the fans, you
Yeah.
know? I'm going to give the credit to the fans. And I would love to see the creativity for a theme song. This is a show. You can even say like the show is kind of built by the fans, from the Patreon to the logo. That's what the story we're going with, to the theme song, like it would be amazing. I would love to see something like that. But I would have to throw some suggestions, to the tone or
Of course.
the vibe of the Weekend Bang song. Because, with me and Cory, we work very well together. We have different swaggers, if you would say. He's a little bit. He's a little
It's
bit.
a very
One of you
politically
has
correct way.
swagger, the other one doesn't.
He's a little bit
Yeah.
rock and rollish. I'm more of the. I would say smooth.
Oh,
Yeah.
Okay.
I'd go with that.
All right.
I'll go with smooth. And so I don't know. I like a more hip hop feel to it.
Yeah.
You know why? I think it was because of Marquise. I
I don't
think
know what that is.
Oh,
So there's a-
MKBHD.
there's what's his thing?
MKBHD.
MKBHD
on YouTube.
on YouTube. You've probably seen him before. He's a young guy who does tech reviews for a whole bunch of things, and he changed his theme song. And his theme song to me, like I hadn't watched his stuff for like I don't know, like a year or so. And then when I came back to watch his stuff, he had a brand new theme song, and I was like, wow, this is a whole new experience for me.
Feels
like this
different.
it feels different. But as soon as his theme song was over, he goes right back into his same old, tone of voice and tech reviews. But I like the theme song change, so I would like to see something like that happen with the VGB. Just a little.
Coincidentally, that song was in our intro.
Yeah, it was a song. Second
pre-show.
song played, right?
Second song played, yeah.
Second song played in our intro. Yeah.
It was good.
Good stuff. Good stuff.
I have to say, or
Okay,
did
go
you have
ahead.
more to say about
Oh
that?
no, I'm always waiting for you guys to chime in. Yeah.
So when I don't always catch specifically the Saturday shows, so I always listen to
That
it when
hurts.
I'm at work.
Oh,
We'll get into that
That's
later.
all right.
She
Yes.
has
But
a
I-
busy life.
It's fine,
I
that's
listen.
fine.
I always listen to it Monday when I get into work.
Okay.
Now, I always listen to it from the website, and so when I first went to start listening on the website, I got a little confused between the names of the episodes because I didn't realize the weekend was VGB Live.
Yes.
So that might be a little confusing.
Well, see, in the beginning, it was just the Weekend Bang, right?
Okay.
Let me give you guys a little brief,
Please.
history.
Break it down.
I'd like to know.
So, literally, we wanted to start two podcasts, or not two podcasts. We wanted to start 2 episodes a week, just to kind of double everything up. And the beginning idea was, of course, I'm going to host it, but it's not going to be just news and stuff like that. We're going to kind of so if you go back and listen to the beginning of the Weekend Bangs, you'll see there's topics like the history of video game consoles. What else did we do? Like the versus type of thing, PS Vita versus the 3DS type of thing. But then I was like, well, I mean, it still just kind of feels like a podcast. We're just still putting out a podcast. So one day I got Steven, Jerry, and, I got them to just bring their webcams to Cory's house. And, even without Cory knowing kind of actually like we're going to do with his walls. And we're just going to plug these things in and we're going to go live. And we're going to just do the show live. And I don't know if the video's still out there somewhere, but that was the laggiest video feed. Like, it was just...
It was the first time
it was the first time, but I wanted to jump in the pool. Like, I'm like, let's go live. Let's do a chat room. A lot of my inspirations for podcast is a old podcast called All Games Radio, and they did their stuff kind of live and had a chat room. And I love the chat room because they get to give you feedback like they're doing, now.
Right.
So we did that. And, over the course of the thing, Weekend Bang, but it was like, well, we're doing this live all the time, so why don't we call it the Video Game Bang Live? But then we started doing that, and now this is live as well. So it's
So the Wednesday show was originally
The
just
Wednesday show was
recorded.
originally just recorded. We never did it, live like this.
Gotcha.
So when
That
it was
makes
like,
sense.
well, you got 2 live shows, you can't just call one live and then the other one just not. That makes no sense. So it went back
was a
to
little
being
confused.
the Weekend Bang. So now it's firmly set in the Weekend Bang. And if you're new to the show, the Weekend Bang kind of goes all over the geek culture. We don't just stick with just the video games. I mean, there's a video game undertone, of course, but we go from, comic books to anime to tech to like anything. We do a segment called Banging Around the Web.
Banging around the web.
Where you'll hear that from time to time, of
That theme
course.
song-
Sorry, I was a little late.
No, it's all right. That theme song's not going anywhere, by the way.
That one's
That's
my
a staple.
favorite.
And we talk about anything. Pop vinyls that are new that comes out. The Walking Dead, how that needs to die off. Anything that
Pun intended.
is, big in the gaming, geek, and nerd community, we're going to definitely cover. Go ahead.
This is off topic.
Okay.
Sort of.
It's all
Speaking of pop vinyl,
Okay.
I got a cool pop vinyl for my birthday.
Was
What'd
it a
you
David
get?
Webb pop vinyl?
No.
Then it wasn't that cool, was it?
It was it's a Titanfall 2 pop, but it's the Titan, and then it's a little mini pop of Jack. So it's Jack and B2, I think is his name, is the main Titan's name. And the Titan opens up and you could stick Jack inside the Titan.
What?
Yeah,
That's pretty badass.
It was pretty exciting.
And it's a pop vinyl?
And it's a pop.
Okay.
It's like one of their pop, like large, extra large. My wife got that for me, so that was pretty cool.
Sweet.
Yeah, and I started my Bat family pop vinyl collection with Barbara Gordon as Batgirl.
Very
Wow.
nice.
Nice.
Yeah,
Wow.
There's some really cool pops coming out.
there are.
That's why number 5 on my list is VGB pop vinyls.
I mean, you can do that.
We
I
can.
think we need to get our own ones. Well, actually, that blends into another thing. that
Action
literally
figures.
does, because like I'm cool with my face being on things and everything like that, but I really want to see a representation, especially for the people that come on, the show a lot and everything like that. I want a really cool artist to kind of give us our own characters. And we'll just have those cemented as like, that is, you see that cartoon character or whatever, that's David Webb,
Yeah.
that's his.
Kind of like your little mascot type
Yeah,
thing.
like a mascot
Yeah.
for us. That way we can commission anybody new that comes on the show. It won't have to be like a photo session with you or something like that. Like, there's the LB mascot, and we can throw that
That'd be
on
cool.
An icon.
promos and stuff like that. Like, oh, this is on the show, pop, pop, pop. And, it actually makes the job a little easier for us and a little cooler for, the people that mess up the show from time to time. Web.
The show wasn't messed up.
All right.
I messed up Corey's chair, but the show wasn't messed up.
But I think that'd be kind of cool. I've actually been toying around with that idea for the better part of a year.
We've kind of talked about it a few times
Yeah.
before.
And finding the right artist to kind of capture, I guess, our, essence.
You think it should be the same style for everybody? One artist, same style, but each figure is unique to the person? You know what I'm talking about?
Basically
no, same
like
style.
Pops, but drawn.
Yeah. Like
Yeah.
like that same idea.
No,
No, not looking like Pops,
Not-
but the fact that all Pops have
Are
Like
that
the
same?
same-
Yeah.
Yeah.
The same base.
the same base,
Yeah.
which you could get a blank Pop.
Yeah, but no,
Yeah.
I've seen those.
You
the
can get a blank
pops.
pop, or you can get a pop that you just take the paint off.
And then kind
You
of just
just do
read.
that?
Yeah,
You
people
just
do
get
that
a-
all the
a
time.
solution.
Yeah.
I thought about doing that, getting a blank one to make a Red Hood pop because you don't have a red hood.
That'd be cool.
But I can't draw. Good
Oh,
enough.
you should
So
try
that
anyway.
won't happen.
We can
like I
have
can't
we
draw.
can have an arts and crafts day if you'd like.
Yes.
Yeah,
Wait, are we talking
can
about in
sit
the
down.
just on our own? I thought you meant like
Sure.
in the coffee shop.
Well, eventually that would be cool. Yeah,
That would be cool. Oh
but
man.
I can't promise that right now.
if we're going back to things that we're looking forward to in 2017, the opening of Oblivion is what I'm like looking
thank
forward
you.
to the most.
I'm excited for it,
It's-
and I don't
Thanks,
even live there.
guys.
I know you're gonna be driving all the way from Fresno, aren't you?
Yep,
Yep.
I'm excited.
Once it gets up and running, and I'm talking about real future of
Pretty soon, hopefully.
of OCC of the OCC. Maybe 4 days in. I don't know. I don't know. I got to get inside. I got to get inside the place and just kind of live there for a day.
Oh,
And then,
Got a new occupant.
I mean, if
yeah, I mean,
You guys have a basement, right?
yeah, basically,
We
I mean,
won't
I
tell
don't know
anybody.
if that'll work out very well, but
I mean, if the
I'm sure
bums
it's not zoned
downtown,
for
if the transient people downtown can live, rent free wherever they want.
I mean that's out. I
mean-
think that's generally outside of a building.
That's
though.
neither here nor there, though. I know the owner. That's one more thing. See, that's the difference. They don't know the
true.
owners. That's the difference. That's the difference.
There's a church across the street. I'm sure they have like a homeless shelter you can go live in.
Yeah, they probably don't serve coffee though, or comic books.
They probably don't, but
There's
after
probably
hours,
Probably
there's
true.
only one book in that whole building.
After hours.
we all know.
it's the Book of Mormon.
I don't think it's a Mormon
I don't think
church.
it's a Mormon church.
I think it's a Catholic church.
Is it?
Sir. Yeah.
Okay,
I've
so
been
it's
to a
King
wedding
James.
in there.
Have you?
Yeah, actually, it's
Oh.
very nice in there.
Is
It looks like it's nice in
antique-y?
there.
It's
Or
really
is it all
it
modern
it
in
is
there?
no, it's straight out of an old movie. Like there should
That's
be a
good.
gunfight inside there
That's
or
good.
something
That's
like
how it
that.
should be.
There shouldn't be. For the record, everybody.
no, I mean-
there should not be. No, don't take any weapons near anybody's
Ooh.
church. Or
But-
yes,
It
jeez,
should remain looking like it.
it's kind of
does.
sad that I have to say that to our audience.
You know, we're not anymore. Charlie Manson's not in the room anymore.
Well, I mean, yeah,
So,
I mean,
we're safe.
we don't
So-
know who's in the room though.
Yeah, so I mean, if anybody's wondering about this church,
Yes.
directly in front of the location that Oblivion will be opening in, there's a giant cathedral church, like huge.
Yeah.
It blocks the sun in our area, so I don't think we're ever gonna really have like
It's gonna be all vampires. That's
straight
Or-
sun into the windows
Or you can get a giant mirror and put it up on the cathedral.
to get sun inside my windows.
Want it reflect right down?
I mean,
Wait, which way is
Technically,
which way is
the-
it facing? Yeah,
the
that's
sun, the sun. I mean, it'll hit over the alleyway.
Yeah.
But it'll never go directly into the windows, which is actually nice for us because now our customers don't have to worry about blinding sun coming in while they're working on their laptop or something.
Exactly.
or just waking up because they live there. It's just we're just throwing around ideas. That's all we're doing. We're not saying anything set
We'll
in
get to
stone.
this
Yeah, I mean,
when it gets closer to opening.
we'll spitball it
We'll
out.
cross that bridge.
Yeah, we'll crossball it. Yeah. Any other ideas? Is this going to be Aaron's whole episode of me throwing out all my ideas? You got nothing?
Throw out the
How-
ideas and
pretty
and
much.
We'll chime in.
Also, of course, we're going to redo the Patreon for everybody.
I was going to ask about Patreon.
We basically have a setup of it already. We're going to lower the tiers for everybody, so it's actually a lot more affordable for people. So we're lowering taxes, everybody. We're going to create more jobs.
No walls will be built
No walls will be
unless they're
built.
glass.
Okay.
We are going to increase the immigration population. And we're going to
That's
make
tier 3.
jaywalking legal for everybody.
Oh no,
There you go.
that one I'm against.
Wow.
I don't know about that.
Wow.
Wow. All right. Plot
Are we
twist.
saying? Wait, are we saying jaywalking is illegal, or are we making it legal?
We're making it legal.
No, I'm sorry. I hate jaywalking.
Oh my gosh. First
I
of
always
all,
get anxious, like you're in the car and someone just runs in front of you, and you're like, "Nope, I'm gonna murder someone." This is
all
not a good day.
jaywalking lives matter, first of all.
Well,
So-
I guess we did have to have
I-
that murdering
This
disclaimer
is
on the
kind
show.
of
Yeah.
difficult. I'm kind of on the fence here because I do feel it is more dangerous, for both the person and the person in the car. But
True.
at the same time, I mean, if you walk out in front of a car, I think that's kind of your bad.
Wow.
My thought process.
Monsters.
Who knew on the video game being we're going to be
Monsters.
delving into the rights and wrongs of jaywalking?
I mean, if you think about it, you can also like compare it to when people first started playing Pokemon Go.
Yeah.
There were not some
Walking
smart
up
people
cliffs.
out there.
Well, I
Now
mean,
we
with
have
anything
dispensers.
that's new, the legalization of jaywalking, it's there's going to be some, some not so. It's
Some natural selection.
It's some natural selection
Natural
going
selection.
on, right?
Okay.
How do you think Darwin died?
Well, that's what
Natural
I'm saying.
selection.
Like, if they
Probably
walk
not
out in front of a
jaywalking.
car, then it's kind of their fault. Like,
But here's the thing, though, is okay. Let's look at the facts. It's jaywalking is illegal now. It's not stopping anybody. Who in this room has jaywalked?
Everybody. Yeah.
Exactly.
Put your hands up.
So
I'm
all we're
gonna-
doing is shut up, Kristy. All we're doing
Decriminalizing
is
it.
Decriminalizing
Yeah.
it. Less
Okay.
jaywalkers need to be in
Wait.
jail.
Yeah.
So are you going? Okay, so like, say somebody hits a jaywalker. Whose fault is it?
It's clearly the car's fault.
Yeah.
What? Even if like the jaywalker like runs in front of the car?
Yes.
Yeah.
This is the worst administration ever. I'm not voting for this.
Really? The
Wow.
worst administration
Sorry.
ever?
Really? Yeah.
You know what? Let's dial
Wait.
this back a month.
Exactly.
And let's ask the same question.
Exactly.
I think you'll find that there's worse scenarios that could be taking place.
Other thing I want to incorporate to kind of make more, and we started off this way a little too in the early weekend bang shows, more indie games.
Ah, yes.
So
that'd be cool.
we had a lot of segments in the early days where we talked to indie developers, we reviewed different indie games, and then like even looked to the future of these indie games that were going to come out. And then somewhere along the line, we kind of walked away from that. But I really love when we go to cons and we see some of those underground indie game developers, and they're, out of the box thinking ideas and stuff like that. They're not all gyms, and we haven't. I don't think we've ever run into a developer that got a little hurt when we were like, that was kind of
Yeah.
like, yeah,
I
we
mean,
don't need
It's kind of inevitable, though.
Stickman 8. That's fine. We can leave that.
Stickman 7, though. I mean,
Yeah,
come on, Stickman
yeah.
7.
It peaked at 6, and
It did, let's be honest.
It was all
And then-
downhill
And then
from
Matt
there.
and I's.
Yeah. You can't just keep making them year after year.
I mean, really, what are you going to do next? Stickman 9?
Exactly. They actually have a GoFundMe for that already.
They do.
Yeah. But
Go
yeah,
fund them.
indie
They're good
games.
guys.
I really want to see more indie games. Like brought into the limelight, man. I mean, we did. I believe. I'm blanking on the
In the arcade.
No.
Okay.
The developer that we spoke with, who had the Never-Ending Nightmares, I think it was called.
Oh.
That sounds
You
terrifying.
fail.
Yep, I failed. That was before my time.
Well, I mean,
So I'm off the hook.
Never-Ending Nightmares. I'm
No,
looking-
that's the right name of the game.
Yeah, that's the name of the game. Never-Ending Nightmare.
Let's go to VGBstudios.com on the guests page, and we can see all of the guests that we've had on the show.
Exactamundo.
Plug.
It was Matt Gilgenbach.
Matt Gilgenbach.
So we spoke with
Infinita?
Matt Gilgenbach, and this was what, 2 years ago, something like that.
Yeah.
And I remember his game was just getting off the ground, right? And then, like months later, I'm not going to say it was the VGB that did it.
But it's through VGB.
Yeah, but it was probably the VGB that did it. His game was everywhere. His game was freaking
Nice.
everywhere. And I was like, that's freaking crazy. And now it's on the PS4. Like, when we interviewed the guy, it was on your toaster. Like, that was it.
On your toaster.
Yeah.
It's a sophisticated
Ouya?
toaster,
You
but
plugged it in. Yeah. If it had a screen, it was going to play. And I remember playing that game. And it was a little disturbing. I'm not going to lie. It's a little disturbing with the
well, it's
scenes.
never-ending nightmares. Of
Yeah.
course.
I was about to
It's
say,
gonna
it
be disturbing.
sounds like a nightmare.
Yeah. But you can even, I mean, if you're new to the show, you can go back to vgbstudios.com. You can go back and listen to the show where we did the interview with him,
Mm-hmm.
years before his game even made its face, available on the big boys.
If you're with us on Twitch, I posted the link in chat. You could go right to the episode that he was on.
And that kind of segues again into some more stuff that we need to, I would like to see into the future of the VGB.
Speaking of, before we go off of indie developers, we're gonna have an indie developer as a guest in studio in January. Then in January.
Ooh, really?
Yeah, they're gonna show us a little bit of their game that's gonna be coming out. So
is it the one that we played at the?
Yes.
Okay, so I know which one you're talking about. Yeah,
you know which one.
Okay, cool.
So that's gonna be awesome.
And I love throwing ideas back and forth. And I want to see. We haven't seen it yet, but I do want to see one of our ideas kind of make it into, somebody's game or something like that. But like, hey, you know what you need? Squirrels. Lots of them.
I like squirrels.
Level 1.
What about raccoons?
No, now you're pushing
that's
it.
Bush League.
What's wrong with you?
The hell?
They're so adorable.
No.
They have like little bandit masks and
they're
adorable little
bandits.
fluffy
They're
tails.
the bandits.
They have
and
rabies.
Well, they're in a game. You're gonna fight them. Just don't get rabies.
Yeah, I would like to see something like one of our ideas. LB, you might be making it into the next. I don't know, Mirror's Edge 3.
All right.
You never know.
I mean, I'm cool with that.
I mean, Mirror's Edge 2 didn't do so
It
well.
did not do that well.
What's the worst that could go wrong?
So they're just throwing anybody they can get by now. So I mean, yeah.
Sure.
Let's just throw things at them.
That's fine.
What's the worst that could happen?
Okay, the other thing that more interviews. I want to see more interviews with some of the movers and shakers in the industry. Indie gamers or indie developers definitely. But let's get some Jeff Keighley going here. How about that?
Yeah.
Let's invite him on the show and see how he can do one-on-one with the VGB crew.
Who?
I bet you it would be awkward. It'd be very, very awkward.
Are we going to fight him?
I don't know. If he brings Doritos and Mountain Dew, then yeah.
How? That's literally in our theme song.
Yeah, but...
Grab your Doritos, fill up your Mountain Dew.
But see, did
It's time for the
you
video
remember how
game.
I said the first...
The bang.
Change the theme song.
Oh, well, no, because that was for the VGB Live. That's
that's
for the
Weekend
weekend
Bang.
show. Weekend Bang.
VGB Live died.
Yeah.
Oh.
Weekend Bang.
Weekend Bang.
Yeah.
Murdering more things.
Is it called Weekend Bang on the website now?
It is called the Weekend Bang on the website.
Okay.
But if you do go back, you'll still see some VGB Live stuff. It'll still say VGB Live, but just know that that's the Weekend Bang.
Gotcha.
It's very confused. It's a whole timey wimey.
Wibbly wobbly type of wimey?
Yeah, it's all that.
No, it's not called that on the website.
Oh, we changed them?
Oh,
It's VGB Live.
I was right.
Yeah, so, no, then yeah.
It's not called Weekend Bang, though.
It's still called
On
VGB
the latest
Live.
ones?
Yeah.
Then
Episode 70, VGB Live 70, Weekend Bang at light
You
speed.
can tell Aaron goes to the website a
Okay,
lot.
so, yeah, right, exactly. So then read the synopsis on it?
Well, the synopsis,
Yeah,
but
so
if somebody's...
Who writes the synopsis
The Weekend Bang.
for the
No, you
Weekend
got that
Bang?
right, but
I
like-
understand,
Okay, all
but
right.
look how I start the
No,
synopsis
the
on
synopsis
every
is
single
fine.
one.
Here, I'll show you.
Yeah, show him. Aaron never goes to the website.
Which, by the way, VGB Studios actually comes up on my home screen as one of my links.
Wow.
Oh, look at that.
And if
She's
you haven't
hella
done
legit.
that, if you guys don't do that on on your own, then what are you doing? It needs to be on your homepage.
It should be the homepage.
All right, so your last one
All right.
says VGB Live 70 Weekend Bang, but before that,
It says.
it still says VGB Live and the number and then the
Okay,
title.
So then, whenever you click it,
No, that...
I know, I understand.
I dropped my cord.
but you see where my confusion would be.
So you do start out the Weekend Bang.
Exactly. I
But
always
it's
start with
confusing
that.
it was confusing for me because I go and I only see the little thumbnail thing. So I see it based on the title that's there.
Okay.
So that's why at first I was a little confused
So I'm
because I
gonna
was like,
insert
which
one
one
into
am I
the-
supposed to watch?
Let me insert this one in there. How about we just name it Weekend Bang each time now into 2017?
It's above my pay grade.
I'm just saying.
All
Hey,
about
Corey's not
consistency.
here.
Let's make it happen. That's what
Make
we'll
it
be
happen,
doing.
Captain.
Yes. Weekend Bang. That's what it'll be. Because it's more, Weekend Bang is better. VGB Live. Yeah, let's go with Weekend
They're all
Bang.
live.
Exactly. That's why Weekend Bang is in your face. Bang Jim.
Yeah.
Yeah. Where was I at? Again, threw me off track.
I don't remember either.
Freaking threw me off track. I said I wanted to see more interviews with people,
Yes.
movers and shakers in the industry. We got to get Stan Lee before
Don't say it.
jinx
Don't say
it.
it.
Sorry.
Aaron.
Happy birthday, by the way, Stan Lee.
Yeah,
happy birthday.
A young 94 years old.
We have 3 days left in 2016. It could
Stay
still
strong,
rear its
man.
ugly head.
Hey,
I'm
don't
just
remind
saying.
us.
Don't jinx it.
Yeah, or Betty White will come and get you.
No.
You know what? You know what? Speaking of,
First of all, who do you think's doing it, people? You thought it was just natural
Yeah, you
causes?
thought it was-
It's Betty White.
I thought it was.
She's masterminded
you know.
this whole thing.
my wife
I
told
guess that
me.
makes sense.
My wife told me about some meme that she saw online that said, "If 2016, if you take Betty White, we will revolt." And I consoled her
I
by
saw that.
saying, "Our grandkids are going to grow up with Betty White.
Yeah.
She's going to outlive
Aw.
everybody.
She was
she
her
looks
master
amazing.
plan.
100%. She's an android by
It
now.
was her master plan.
I mean, how many of the Golden
Everybody,
Girls are left?
yeah, exactly. They all feel sympathy for her. Everybody wants to protect her now. She just built an army. Boom. Boom. Mind blown,
Nailed it.
people. Ridiculous. Yeah, Illuminati confirmed.
So we're good.
Illuminati confirmed. You know what I forgot to ask everybody? Because we did a Christmas show, of course.
Ah, yes.
But we didn't ask what type of or how everybody's Christmas went. LB, how did your Christmas go?
It was actually pretty nice.
Did you like the menorah?
We did not have a menorah.
Oh, okay.
We actually this year we didn't even put up the tree.
What?
Yeah, it's a little sad. No, we put a lot of money into remodeling our house.
Okay, all right. No.
So
okay.
we told our family like we just can't really.
Not even a Charlie Brown tree? Like
No, we were
couple
just
of
like
twigs on the front
no.
yard?
I've got a dog that likes to pee on everything, so I
As they
was
do.
like,
Oh.
maybe I'll just skip the tree this year since we're not really putting any presents there anyways.
You
But
got-
our family still came over
Okay.
that morning, and we made breakfast for everyone. And
Nice.
it was all homemade breakfast, made waffles and homemade like blueberry syrup and
Quick, waffles or pancakes? What do you prefer?
waffles.
Thank you.
Sorry, pancakes.
Pancakes.
We just lost Katie. Is that what you said?
Yeah.
We,
Bye.
Satellite.
yeah. Sorry, guys. You know, I don't know what happened.
2016 struck again.
Darn that
What did I say
2016.
about murders?
Yeah.
Well, she does live in Fresno, so you know.
David Webb,
Safe here, you can't get me.
you lighting menorahs? What are we doing?
Actually, yeah,
What?
we did.
Sweet.
Well, Christmas Eve was the first day of Hanukkah, so
It's pronounced Chanukah.
Chanukah.
Okay.
Yeah, no, my people. It's my people. I know How it
Sure.
says.
Sure. Okay.
I can say that because I'm married to somebody who's Jewish.
No, it doesn't work that way.
It does.
Webb.
It does.
So
It
my
does.
my Caucasian wife could say racist things because she's married to a black guy. Is that what you're saying?
Trump's America.
My
yeah.
husband seems to think that
See.
he gets in trouble, but
Exactly.
but he can.
No.
Well,
doesn't
he
mean
does.
he can. He just does.
Yeah.
What
yeah.
else did you do?
So Christmas we hung out with my in-laws and went and saw. They have a family tradition of going to go see a movie on Christmas.
we do that too.
Ooh,
Yep.
why,
Which-
guys?
I
Everyone
had
does
no idea that the movie theaters were even open.
Right?
Oh yeah,
Yep.
they're packed.
Like every
Not the
major
one-
holiday.
Well, I went to the smallest movie theater I've ever been to. Well, the movie theater itself was like it was one of the ones in Roseville, so the building itself was small. But the movie that we saw, they put us in like I think it held maybe 50 people.
oh,
Maybe it was a tiny like
Dang.
It
theater.
feels like a private screening.
Yeah.
It did. It really did feel like it felt like I was in some rich guy's living room.
Well, what did you see?
Oh.
Office party.
Oh, okay.
Office Christmas party.
Yeah.
that makes
yeah.
sense.
Yeah, okay,
That's
okay.
Christmassy.
Was it good?
It was funny. It was
All right.
it was pretty good. It was typical slapstick humor. You had Jason Bateman playing Jason Bateman.
He never ages as well.
No, he doesn't. He's a
doesn't.
vampire, and he
He's a
plays the same
vampire.
person every time.
He does, but it's funny. He's good.
He's good. He plays the same.
It's like him and Paul Rudd.
yes,
They're in the
Yeah.
same groove of they never
Yeah.
age and they're funny in what they
Yes.
do.
T.J. Miller was in it.
I love him.
Now, see, I think I missed the T.J. Miller boat.
Okay,
What?
so
I like him in Deadpool. Don't get me
Yeah.
wrong.
Yeah, I'm kind of with you here.
But
Yeah.
I don't know where before because I know he's in the TV show
Silicon Valley.
Silicon Valley, and apparently that's where he got his not his start, but like his kind of his
Breakthrough.
shine.
his shine.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And he's just
Yeah.
been kind of rolled into everything else, and I don't know. I missed the groundwork. I think And so now that he's kind of bigger, I'm like, I
think
really
that's
see
right.
it.
Because have you seen him in Silicon Valley?
No, I haven't. Like I said, that's the groundwork. I haven't seen
Laura,
that.
Yeah, I haven't seen it either.
I think that's the thing, because like Cory and I, we both like him, but we both watch Silicon Valley, so we
that's
see
where I
him
know
in
him
that.
from.
Yeah, he's funny.
He's ridiculous.
He plays
It's
pretty
great.
much the same character. He plays I take that back. He has a range of characters, but it was pretty funny. But yeah, so and then we just hung out, and Jamie and I did presents on Christmas Eve. Since Christmas, we had early breakfast at her cousin's house. So yeah, that was our Christmas. Aaron,
I spent. No.
what about the Kwanzaa tree? Did you guys like that?
There's no such thing as Kwanzaa or a Kwanzaa tree.
Wait, whoa, hang on. Rewind.
Whoa.
There's no such thing as Kwanzaa?
Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and say yeah.
All right, I'm Googling it right now.
Katie, go ahead.
Hi.
You haven't told us anything this whole show.
Whoa.
So like 2 days before Christmas, we got our little Charlie Brown tree.
See?
Aww.
Okay.
It was horrible. I just threw stuff on. Okay, no, you don't understand. My dad's like, it's not Christmas till we have a tree, and I was like, okay. But every like Christmas tree lot was just done. They were packed up. They were like, Christmas is in 2 days. Nobody's gonna want this. So it takes us like an entire day to find this tree, right? And then we decorate it, and it's just like vomited Christmas lights on it and all these pretty strands, and it was a mess. But it was my tree.
Sounds like it was fun.
It was entertaining. But yeah, Christmas morning was fun. My brother showed up, and we did the whole Christmas breakfast thing. Watched his my nephew's like 3 now, so he's like opening his toys and opening everybody else's presents, and we're like, no.
Okay.
But yeah.
Quick question for everybody: you open gifts in the morning or night? What are your traditions?
Morning for us.
Morning.
Typically morning.
Okay. I'm the only one. So, of course, we do my immediate family in the morning, but then my extended family, we all do it at night. Like,
that's how Kwanzaa is celebrated.
Terrible.
I'm reading it on the website right now.
First of all, that's no. Can you give me a invention date of Kwanzaa? Because you'll probably find it there.
Yeah,
right?
1966.
Yeah, exactly. It's not a real thing.
By Dr.
It's not a real thing.
Milana Karinga. Fun fact, it looks like there's candles involved in Kwanzaa, just like Hanukkah.
How old is Christmas, technically?
It's older.
It's very old. Yeah, it's very old.
Christmas was invented in like the Middle Ages-ish as a way
to get rid of the Dark Plague.
No. Yeah.
You would keep pine trees in your house because everybody knew that's what kept away the evil spirits. And if they didn't come to your house, you would give each other gifts, saying, "Congratulations, you made it."
Actually,
see you in 2016.
That's not 100% inaccurate.
So there you go.
Christmas was determined to be on December 25th in like the Middle Ages-ish. Around, I don't remember the exact date, but the whole idea being that it was a way for Christian kings and a monarchy to bring pagans into Christianity by saying, look, our celebration of our God is on the same time as your celebration for your God, because it coincides with the winter solstice. So that's when Christmas was invented. And we even adopted the pine tree, which is a pagan symbol. There you go. The more you know.
Thanks.
I'm sorry, I was not listening.
But wasn't the Saint Nick stuff like that was fairly recent
later, right? Yeah.
Oh my God.
Kids, if you believe in Santa Claus,
history lesson.
First of all, yeah,
Hey, you brought up Christmas.
Yeah,
so.
no, that's true. No, I'm not dissing the track that we're going on, but I'm gonna stop that right there. When I have children, I'm not telling them there's a Santa.
You know what?
You know why?
I know why. I know why.
You know why.
I know why, because my coworker, I say coworker, but she's one of the supervisors, said the same thing that you did.
And I respect her for that.
She said that when she was growing up, her dad said, some people believe in Santa.
Uh-huh.
We don't. I'm not gonna let somebody else take credit for the money that I made.
Darn right. I work hard all year for you, and then I'm gonna let a fat white guy take the credit for it? No. Fat black guy will take the credit for it, and his name is Daddy. That's what that is.
Gross.
I actually have a similar belief. I don't want my children thinking that these things are coming from some guy.
Some stranger
Some
that sneaks
magical
into your
guy
house
that
at
comes
night,
down the chimney.
steals your cookies and milk.
Like,
you know.
I'm working for this money.
Exactly.
Your father's working for this money.
Exactly.
And
Give
we're using
us.
this money for this stuff for you.
Yes, you'll know.
And I grew up not believing in it either. Like,
Yeah, my mom didn't. Yeah.
We didn't celebrate Christmas at all. Like,
Now I'll give them the mystery of, will I get you something? Or will I not? Who knows?
The naughty and nice list will
That's
still
true.
Oh yeah,
be there.
the naughty and nice list. That's a thing. Yeah, I keep that in my back pocket, son.
So I'm fighting my. What about you, Kristy? Did you grow up with Santa Claus?
We did.
Okay,
we did
so-
grow up with Santa Claus.
I did too, and I found out I grew up with Santa Claus, with the Easter Bunny, the Tooth Fairy, the whole kit and caboodle. And I found out about them all at once.
aw.
I found out. I found my Christmas presents inadvertently, and they were in like my parents' closet, and it said from Santa. And so I was like,
You're like, why are these in your closet?
guys, and they go, okay, it's time we tell you. And so they told me. I go, what? The next thing you're gonna tell me, there's no Easter Bunny, and they go, well, and then whole world came crashing down.
Literally everything
Everybody,
was alive.
Jack Frost, the Tooth Fairy. I didn't
How
believe
old
Jack
were you
Frost.
again?
I don't remember.
Okay.
Elementary school,
Aw.
or say 10.
Oh, I got in trouble
Maybe.
for telling somebody at school that Santa wasn't real.
Why would they
Okay,
get you in
so
trouble
here's the
for
thing.
that?
We had that conversation at my work too when you were talking about this, and because it was the same scenario. I found myself being the only one in the group of 3 that had grown up with Santa Claus, and we all came to an agreement that people shouldn't be in trouble. Like their other kids shouldn't be in trouble for telling other kids that Santa's not real. Instead, it should be that the parents who are choosing to not tell their kids about Santa, to not say like, Santa Claus isn't, to not, let me rephrase this.
Yeah, what?
Cold medicine's wearing off, so brain's getting jumbly. Parents, if you decide that I'm not going to tell my kids about Santa, I'm not going to say, hey, Santa's giving you presents. It's just going to be from mom and dad, right? You should say, some people believe in Santa, so don't ruin it for them. The kids should grow up. If you're not going to grow up with Santa, they should grow up knowing that some people do believe, and that's up to them to believe.
That's true. Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Well, it's instilling that like you should respect people's beliefs, and it's an easy way to approach it for children with Santa Claus.
Boom.
Yeah, that's nice. I can agree with that.
That may have been one of the hardest things I've ever said on the show. I don't know why that was so hard.
That's terrible.
You had to really think that through.
I had to really think that through. Oh man,
Or cold medicine.
it's going around.
Well, I've been good so far, but I always see it as it'll just be a day off for me if I get sick. What was I looking at?
I'm just gonna have a day off work. It's not vacation, Aaron.
It basically is. Other things about I didn't even tell you about my holiday. So yeah, I woke up. We had a nice Christmas morning where I unwrapped gifts with my family. Got a nice beanie Bluetooth speaker head. You
sound like me.
thingy. Yeah.
Beanie Bluetooth speaker head.
Because I'm trying to get to the cool stuff. What I think was pretty cool. What I did for my family is I made these kind of gift baskets. I have a very unique family. My mom speaks Korean.
She's Korean.
Basically, yeah.
Basically.
We have to hear it around the house all the time. It's yeah.
Does she yell at you?
Have you ever seen a grown black woman speak fluent Korean? And then act as if you know what she's saying when she knows that her children don't know what she's saying.
Super Cuber just got banged.
Exactly.
Yeah, I don't.
Yeah, exactly. So what I did was I went out to a place called KP International. It's like a supermarket, like a supermarket that has like food from all over the world, like literally all over the world. You can get things from like Russia, from Korea, from Japan, from Mexico.
What's it called?
KP International.
Oh, okay.
I highly recommend it. And actually, that ties into kind of one of the things that I want to see with the VGB. But KP International will get some business from us in the future. Okay. But I made these gift baskets for them of these foods from around the world. And on Christmas morning, for my little brother, my niece, my sister, and my mom, they got to unwrap like this gift basket of different treats and snacks from, all over the world to kind of, appease their taste for international foods and stuff like that. And
that's kind of cool.
Yeah, I really like doing that for them. It was pretty fun. Wow, we are we are getting some follows here, everybody. That's thank you very much. Thank you. Is it the lack of Cory? I don't know. I'm not saying that.
Coincidence?
I'm not saying that that's the case, but
if the shoe fits, you don't take it back to Foot Locker.
Nope, you take it to the ball.
Exactly. And then from there, I went to Stockton and, of course, had an even more incredible, Christmas. I got 2 gift cards for Amazon.
Nice.
Amazing, right?
Ballin'.
And a brand new light kit. So I have a full, another studio type of light kit and green
That's
screen
awesome.
background stand again, like a whole new one now.
Whoa. Well,
nice.
Cory, if you can hear us, enjoy New York.
it's because you have 2 women on your show right now.
I feel, well, see, I'm not even going to lie. When I worked at GameStop years ago and our sales were down for stuff, I said, if you don't hire some female, tellers or whatever you call this back then, I said
GameStop Associates.
GAs, yes.
I think a teller is for a bank.
It's all the same. They both rob you.
Anyways.
So I said, if you don't hire some, ladies, nobody's going to buy anything. Nobody wants to buy anything from me. Like, a 6-foot black guy. I'm scary to your soccer mothers until they hear my calming voice, and they're like, well, you can at least read a story to me.
Keep talking.
Exactly, yeah.
You know what? That's true though, because when one of my first jobs was working at a coffee shop, and if I was the only guy there, I'd put the females up front, working the register, and I'd make the drinks.
I think people are more open to buying things from a female than a male.
Yeah,
I think it depends.
Unless
it really
car
just depends
parts.
too on like who that person is too.
Wow,
like
Aaron.
who are they going to be comfortable talking to? In general,
I feel more people are comfortable talking to a female.
They tip better too.
I don't know about all that, but
No, they do. At a coffee shop, they tip better. That's why
and like
they
you're
worked
more.
at the
I think
register and work
people are
and make
more
coffee.
more forgiving. I feel to females. Not trying to like handicap you guys or anything like that. Promise you. I was raised by nothing but women, so I have the highest respect for all women, but I do feel there is an advantage. There is an advantage when it comes to the.
Can you guys hear that?
Shut up, Webb.
It sounds like backpedaling to me.
No, there is an advantage.
like
I
somebody-
promise you.
anyways, I was more so saying that you've got a split gender show today.
We could be gone. Me and Webb could be out of here. And I promise you, it's not unusual. You'd hear it 5,000 times.
That's all you would hear.
It's
How many
all
did
you
we
would
get?
hear. We at least got 4 there, right?
Yeah, we got like 4.
5,
We have a
yeah.
question from chat.
Let's
What
throw
was
it
the
out.
best gift you all received for Christmas? Oh, you have ever gotten for Christmas?
Oh, ever. Like always. All time.
Oh, that's
That's
a little difficult.
tough one.
That is a tough one.
Find out in 2017.
Yeah.
No, I don't know. That's it. Oh, no, you know what? I'll concede. I will give it to the VGB crew for getting me the PlayStation 4 last year. That's probably the best gift that I have ever gotten.
Made him sweat from his eyeballs.
It was already sweaty. It was already sweaty in that room. Everybody was all
Somebody was
weird.
cutting onions.
That's probably the best the gift I've ever gotten because it was unexpected. One,
was it though? It was
I didn't know.
You didn't know?
I 100% know.
Because if there's one thing I could say about our crew is that nobody could keep a secret. Somebody even said something in a group chat that you were in.
Okay, here's the other thing though. Like that made me very curious, but I didn't know you guys were getting something. Getting something from me.
Somebody, I forgot who it was.
If you can,
it was basically saying.
No, it was Noel because I know what
Noel?
he said. Yeah,
what did he say?
He said something like, "Oh, that's in the Don't Tell Aaron chat room" or something like that.
Oh yeah,
and I was like, "The Don't Tell Aaron chat room." I'm like,
"Whoa,
what is that? You guys have a full chat room of stuff you don't
Noel.
tell me?"
He might as well just said, "Oh, that's in the room where we're talking about buying Aaron a PlayStation 4."
I was telling another friend of mine. I was out at dinner with her, and I was like, they have a chat room about me that they're not telling me stuff about. And she was like, well, do they, are they like plotting against you or something? And I was like, no, they're all good people, but
they're totally plotting against you.
And I was confused, but it was, the mystery. It was good. Anybody, best gift you ever gotten?
Mine was this year, but it was kind of a combination birthday and Christmas present.
Is your birthday like close?
It's end of September.
Oh, that's
so. But it kind of like we got it around my birthday, but it kind of covered Christmas also.
Oh,
which was the 2017 Camaro.
2017.
Very
2017
nice.
Camaro.
Oh, Camaro. Oh, okay.
Yep, she wins.
We're gonna roll that back a little because this is not the end.
Yeah.
But Webb, go ahead.
Oh man.
I thought she said marrow, and I'm like,
Camaro.
You got a bone transplant?
No, we went to the dealership to get information.
Okay.
And my husband was like, "Let's get it. Happy birthday and Merry Christmas."
Yeah.
And I was like,
"That's how you do it." Yeah. Nice.
The best present I've ever gotten.
Webb's gonna be like, the Kia. Yep.
It was a Kia Soul.
Yeah, we were at the dealer. I saw it, loved it. Had to have it.
No, I don't. You know what? I don't remember. I can't pinpoint one. I know. I mean, I got my N64 for Christmas.
You were the N64 kid.
I was the N64 kid.
Wow.
N64 was big.
Oh God, There's been quite a few over the years, so I can't pinpoint just one.
Okay, Katie.
I'm gonna have to go with N64 as well. When we got that, we just because I have two brothers and we all opened it together, and it was just came with Mario Party and Mario Kart, and then our parents were like, this was a big mistake 3 hours later when we were yelling at each other.
Talking about the kids, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
The kids were big mistakes.
The kids were
Nintendo.
We did right with the 64. The 3 kids, nah. Let's
mistake.
Do we have the receipt for that? Do we have the receipt for all 3 of them? We can take them back, right?
Store credit.
Thank you for listening to the Video Game Bang, and thank you for following the new followers. I didn't get to get their names and everything like that. But we do this show twice a week. We won't have one this Saturday. This was the final show of 2016, everybody. But of course, we're going to come back bigger, blacker, and stronger in 2017. One of those things is incorrect.
I'm getting my card.
Cory Vincent is not here, but of course he's always with us in spirit. He's in New York shooting the latest episode of SVU. I don't want to give away any. Yeah, I don't want to give away any spoilers of what part he's going to be doing. But let's say he's the V in the SVU. Everybody, go look it up.
VGB will be at SacAnime next weekend as well.
Yes,
so
that's coming up quick.
No panel, but we'll be walking around the show floor, so make sure to find us.
Yeah, and if you find us, give us a big old wave. Don't touch. Just a wave.
From a distance.
Just a wave.
Yeah, that'll
Across
be good enough.
the room.
For the real David Webb, LBZ is in the building. Katie Kurt, who's online in Fresno, and God help her. I am Sir Aaron Carter saying, you've just been banged for the last time in 2016.